Loka? Yes, Mataji.
Thank you.
Hmm. Very nice. Anyone else? Mataji, you try?
क्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेत युत्सवः
Hmm.
मामासः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय.
Very nice. So if you sing in meter, it will be easier to remember rather than chanting. This is also okay, but if you sing, it will be easy because it's a Geet, right? So we try to sing in different shlokas will have different meters. So we'll try to sing so that in while we sing, it will be we can remember it more better. Okay, anyone else who tried? Mataji, आप try करिए.
क्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेत युत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय.
Yes, next time without singing. Okay, so let us recite our prayers. Introduction first page is the prayers, so we can recite with along with me. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथा वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So it is said that in Srimad Bhagavatam there is a shloka which says कृते अध्यायतो विष्णु त्रेतायाम यजतो मखा द्वापरे परिचायायाम कलौ तद हरि कीर्तनात्. So what it means is Kritaya means in Satyuga. Sorry? Yeah. In Satyuga, no, not Yajna. Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu. Right? Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu means in Satyuga they used to do dhyan on Vishnu. Right? Dhyan means meditation. Right? So Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu. Because in Satyuga, what was the age, average age of human beings? 120, 130 years? 1 lakh years. In Satyuga. In Satyuga, the average age was 1 lakh years. So if you have 1 lakh years of age, you can spend some few thousand years in tapasya. Not a problem, right? Dhyan, you can do dhyan. There were old rishis and sages were doing 60,000 years, 50,000 years, 40,000 years tapasya, right? Our Hiranyakashipu also did tapasya, correct? How many years he did? Hiranyakashipu, you know, right? The demon. How many years did the tapasya? 40,000 years, right? So he also did 40,000 years. So 1 lakh was the age in Satyuga. Then Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu Treta Yam Yajato Makha. In Treta Yuga, they used to do yagyas, right? To reach the absolute truth. The idea is to reach absolute truth. So in Satyuga, Dhyan was the prescribed method. In Treta Yuga, Yagya was the method. Yagya means all the Homa, Yagya you do, right? So can we do tapasya now? So many years? Not possible. Why? Because age is also less. Huh? Age is anyway less. What is the age of Kali Yuga? Average age? Maximum 60. Maximum 60. Average is 100, but above 60, 70 is all bonus. Right? Correct, no? Because 35 only we have started the problems of 55 now. Correct, no? So average age is reduced. So it is not possible for us to do dhyan, right? 1 hour also if we do dhyan, it is better. It is more than enough, right? But it is not possible for years long. It is not possible. So and yagya, why yagya is not possible in Kali Yuga? Yagya is possible, no? No. Then why? Sometimes. Right? Because yajna needs very pure ingredients, pure brahmana, pure mantra chanting, right? All these things are vanishing slowly, slowly. Brahmana are having tamaku in their mouth and doing the yajna at the same time. Right? Brahmanas are dushit. The mantras are not chanted properly. The ingredients are not available properly. Right? So all this has to be proper in yajna. So Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu Tretayam Yajato Makha Dwapare Parichayayam. In Dwapar Yoga, what they used to do to reach absolute truth? They used to do deity worship like the Vigraha Seva, right? Vigraha Seva means elaborate Aarti, elaborate Vigraha Seva, elaborate Abhishekam, like 6 to 8 hours, not idle. We don't say idle, we say Vigraha. Idle is not our word, it is imposed word upon us. Idle means something, I don't know what, right? So Vigraha means the Vigraha of the Lord, where we manifest the Lord Himself in the Murti, right? Then it becomes Vigraha. There's nothing called idol, right? So in Dwapar Yuga, Vigraha Puja was the prescribed method, right? And what the fourth line says, Kriteya Dhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam Yajato Mukha, Dwapare Parichayayam, Kalau Tad Hari Kirtanat. In Kali Yuga, what is the prescribed method? Hari Kirtanat. And Hari is our Lord Krishna, right? So the same result which you will get in Satyuga by doing dhyana, the same result which you will get in Dwapar Yuga by doing yagna, same result which you will get by in Dwapar Yuga by doing Vigraha Seva, the same result you will get by chanting of holy name in Kali Yuga. That is what the shloka means. The exactly same result. So just by sitting in our home nicely in the sofa, in under the AC in our home, you can just chant and reach the same results for getting the absolute truth, like in other ages. Right? So different age, different prescribed method is provided in the Shastras. So for Kali Yuga, it is Hari Kirtan. That is the only prescribed method. Right? So we now also I was coming to that only. And now also we do Vigraha Puja, but we don't do that elaborate. Right? We do little bit agarbatti, little bit aarti, and rush to the office. We don't follow proper procedures and standards. Right? We don't use all the different paraphernalias for the Lord. We don't do abhishekam every day. Now, and all we call the pandit and all. When they do the puja, that is very big. Yeah. In temple they do. Temple Vigraha Seva is doing, but in our home we don't do it so elaborately. In temple also, not all temples are doing. Right? So the prescribed method for Kali Yuga is Kali Yuga. Yeah, the prescribed method is there. So the point is, see, who is doing, who is not doing, that is separate discussion. But the point is, in Dwapar Yuga, the method to reach was Vigraha Puja, right? In Treta Yuga, the method to reach absolute truth was through Yagna. And in Satyuga, they used to do Dhyana. In Kali Yuga, the same method is Hari Kirtan. So the point is, what you highlighted is very right point. So you can do Vigraha Seva also, but that is not prescribed method for Kali Yuga. Why it is not prescribed? Because if you do it, you may commit some mistakes in Vigraha Puja. You may commit some offenses in Vigraha Seva. You may not handle the Murti properly, the Vigraha properly. You may not chant the mantras. You may not chant the prayers properly. You are not pure, first of all, right? What is your bhava is different. So there are different standards to maintain when you do Vigraha Seva, right? But what is prescribed for Kali Yuga? Because we will have a very less age, because we will not be very pure, because we will be lazy. We are lazy, na? If I tell you 8 hours Vigraha Puja kal karenge, how many are ready? No one will be ready. Out of 24 hours, 8 hours, let's do Vigraha Seva. Nobody will be ready. Because Kali Yuga people are lazy by nature. That is why it is prescribed in the Shastra that do Hari Kirtan. That is only we can do, right? That is the prescribed method. Now, prescribed method means what? If doctor gives you prescription, right? Doctor is giving you prescription, no? So if you follow prescription, what will happen? You will get cured. But if you don't follow prescription, that I will go to chemist, I have taken the prescription from the doctor and throw the prescription down in the dustbin, go to chemist and ask for any medicine, give me that, and I will have 3 times a day. Will I get cured? No. So what is prescribed, if you do that, it will be better resulting. Right? So Shastras are prescribing Hari Kirtan. Kalauttad Hari Kirtanat. That is why Hari Kirtan is given more important than Vigraha Seva, more important than Yagya, more importance than dhyana also, right? Because that is not possible in the Kali Yuga age. So that is why Kali Yuga people are fortunate also and misfortunate at the same time, right? Why fortunate? Because just by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can reach the same goal of other yugas. But in Satyuga, you cannot do Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. You have to do dhyana also on Vishnu. That is the prescribed method. So which age we are in, we have to follow the prescribed method. So which age we are in all? Kali Yuga, no? All are Kali Yuga? Anybody Satyuga people? All right. So we are all in Kali Yuga only. So we have to follow Kali Yuga method which is prescribed. And Kalotad Hari Kirtana. Who is Hari? Lord Krishna. Right? And the same Krishna has spoken Bhagavad Gita. So we are reading his Bhagavad Gita also because Hari Kirtan means the glorification of the Lord. Right? Hari Kirtan means basically glorification of the Lord. So if you read Bhagavad Gita also, that is also glorification of the Lord himself. That is why Bhagavad Gita reading also will give the same result. Right? So let us read. We read the first chapter, first verse last time. Right? And who was the opening batsman? Dhritarashtra, right? So let's read the second verse. Any challenge with the first verse? Any confusion? Have you read any purport? We did. Okay. So I've given some sevas today. Second verse is your seva, right? So let's try to read. So you will read and we will repeat after you. We all, right? Try to read from English one.
Sanjaya Uvacha.
Sanjay Uvacha. No, she will read and then we will repeat after her. You read the shloka. दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकम् व्यूढम् दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपसङ्गम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्. Now read the word meaning also. Yeah.
Dristva, after seeing to Bach, Pandavanikam,
Yeah.
the soldiers of the Pandavas, Vyudam, Yuddham,
Vyudham.
Arranged in a military phalanx,
Hmm.
Duryodhana, King Duryodhana, Tada, at the time, Acharyam, the teacher, Upasangamya, approaching, Raja, the king, Vachanam, words, Abrivit, spoke. Purpose.
Read the translation.
Sanjaya said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words.
So you read the purport at home? No. So idea is that you read the purport at home, but I gave the seva also late, so it is I will not impose you that today. But the idea is that you read the purport at home and highlight the main points and discuss the main point in the class, and then we will discuss on that, right? So let us read it now since you have not read it. You can read the purport now.
unfortunately, he was also bereft of spiritual vision. He knew very well that his sons were equally blind in the matter of religion, and he was sure that they could never reach an understanding with the Pandavas, who were all pious since birth. Still, he was doubtful about the influence of the place of the pilgrimage, and Sanjaya could understand his motive is asking about the situation on the battlefield. Sanjaya wanted, therefore, to encourage the despondent king, and thus assure him that his sons were not going to make any sort of compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sanjaya therefore informed the king that his son Duryodhana, after seeing the military force of Pandavas, at once went to the commander-in-chief Dronacharya to inform him of the real position. Although Duryodhana is mentioned as a king, he still had to go to the commander on account of seriousness of the situation. He was therefore quite fit to be a politician, but Duryodhana's diplomatic veneer could not disguise the fear he felt when he saw the military arrangement of the Pandavas.
Okay, so now two more personalities introduced here. Who are they? Dronacharya, Duryodhana, and Sanjay. Yeah, so three more, not two. Sanjay. So who is Sanjay? Charioteer of Dhritarashtra. And what about Sanjay? What about Sanjay we know? He can see the battlefield and the battle. Why? Because of the vision given by Vyasadeva, right? Vyasadeva was supposed to give to Dhritarashtra, but he said, now what I will do, I don't want to see my kids dying. You give it to him only. He will tell me whatever is happening, right? So that's why Sanjay got the vision. Yeah. Why he gave? Because Dhritarashtra wanted to see what is happening in the war, because he could not participate. He was blind. So he wanted to see, so how he will hear at least. So Sanjay, this guy, Vyasadeva, gave the special powers, Divya Drishti to Sanjay, so that he can explain what is happening, the live commentary, right? That was the first live commentary. Yes, he is a student of Vyasa also. So because of his mercy, Vyasadeva, yeah, that is also the reason. That is also the reason. And Dhritarashtra wanted to understand what is going to happen. He was curious, right? His all sons are going. So he was also curious. And then Vyasadeva came and he blessed Sanjay that you see and tell him in the same room what is happening. Right? What else about Sanjay?
What to Dhritarashtra? Is he Dhritarashtra and something good or the why?
Not to Dhritarashtra, to Sanjay.
Dhritarashtra was the who asked, na?
So he went to meet him and then he blessed him what he want to see. Maybe he wanted to see that. So the war, what is happening, because he was inquisitive about what is going to happen in the war. Right? Only he could see battlefield. He cannot see other things. Only what is happening in that area only. That was the restricted vision which was given to Sanjay, so that he can explain what is happening. What is the question? What is the confusion? He, huh?
No,
Yeah.
the reason I felt is because he has already done so many mistakes.
Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra. Okay, why will somebody like Vyasa or anybody else would even try to give that sort of?
So he only denied. He only denied. He said that I will give you the vision just to see what is happening in the war. There's no spiritual powers there. It is just to see something like a binocular. That see from the far what is happening. So don't consider that vision as any
Power.
boon or any power for him. Right? He cannot change anything even after he sees. So Sanjay was also seeing. He could not change anything. He could just see and just tell to Dhritarashtra. On the contrary, Dhritarashtra was even misfortunate not to have that vision. Because if he would have had that vision, he would have seen what?
And
No, but what else?
ultimate.
Yeah. Yeah, he showed the Vishwarup also, right? Krishna showed the Vishwarup also. So if he would have got that vision, he would have seen Vishwarup also of the Krishna. So Dhritarashtra was even misfortunate that not to have it. Right? If he would have it, he would have been more fortunate to see the Vishwarup of the Lord, which he could not. And Sanjay could not explain also. Because he said, I cannot explain what I saw. Right? So Dhritarashtra was even misfortunate from all the angles, blind spiritually, blind physically, and misfortunate also that he was giving the vision, he could not take that vision. So who was blessed? Sanjay. What about Sanjay? More we know.
He is the son of the, what do you call, one of the.
Yeah, I'm not sure of his father's name, Prabhu. Yeah, but maybe yeah, somebody's son will be there. But what more like spiritually more important or which is contributing to his behavior? Of course, he will be son of somebody. What else?
Person.
He is considered a good person, yeah, and a faithful person of. See, charioteer means of somebody should be very faithful because he is riding the ratha no, of the king. So he should be very faithful person. That's why Dhritarashtra was keeping him near. And at that time, Vidura was there. You know Vidura? Vidura is in the war? No. Vidura, who is Vidura? No. Vidura is a minister. He was a Mahamantri of Dhritarashtra. Vidura, Vidura is a Mahamantri. It will come when we will, when Vidura will come, we will discuss that. Yeah. Ah, so that is all your homework actually. I was thinking of giving the same homework, but I happen to be here since my travel is rescheduled. So your homework will be, I will assign some of the Mahabharata characters to all of you, and you have to search about that character. All whatever you can search from wherever you want to search, feel free to search, and then you have to give a presentation or speak about that character. I will assign each one of character to you, and you have to tell that about that character, that this is what I have read about him, I have heard about him, or whatever, and then we'll discuss on that. That is our homework. I will tell all in the homework. I will give some reference book here you can find, right? So that is your character, realization. Because in Mahabharata we need to have all the important characters are there, and so much to learn from them, right? So since Vidura was also not there, Sanjay was the most next trustworthy of Dhritarashtra. And one more thing Sanjay did here. Anything you highlighted in the verse itself?
Seeing his face, he tried to tell what is happening, what his son is doing there, and how
Seeing whose face? Seeing whose face?
Dhritarashtra.
Duryodhana.
Duryodhana. He's what is Duryodhana is doing? He's telling.
Okay, so in this shloka, let us read the translation again. Sanjay said, "O king," Sanjay is saying to the Dhritarashtra, "O king, after looking at the army arranged in the military formation by the son of Pandu, who is son of Pandu? By the sons of Pandu, all the sons of Pandavas. King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. So Duryodhana now is going, he's driving his chariot to through his teacher. Teacher is Dronacharya. This is what Sanjay told. Now, what is important in this shloka, in this translation about Sanjay? Can you find something different in the shloka, or is there anything important? Read the translation again. Sorry, who?
It could be a politician.
Duryodhana. Why?
Maybe
He is king, but he is asking to Dronacharya what we can do.
Duryodhana
So what?
is also teacher for Pandavas.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point coming there. So Dronacharya is also teacher for Pandavas also, and so what?
Prabhuji,
He should be fair enough to both the parties. But why Duryodhana will ask fair to them? He should be, if he is in his party, no? What? Tell again. So Duryodhana is supposed to be fair because he's the teacher of both. But Duryodhana, what he is expecting?
From his side.
He is expecting him to be his side. That is the political nature. Very nice. So he is supposed to be fair because he's teacher of both, but he's going to him to expect that I will manipulate this person to be on my side. Very important point. What else, Mataji? You were saying something. So who is the son? No,
Ashwathama.
Ashwathama. So
Oh,
no, we'll come to that. We'll come to that point. Write down. We'll come to that point. That is the reason Dronacharya is in this army.
But here,
A lot of things coming up. A lot of things coming up.
only people.
Oh, one by one. Prabhuji.
what I feel, there are for the country and for the king.
For the country and for the king.
For the king, and they have fight for the sake of the king,
King.
and
Okay.
that's how they have to obey.
So Prabhuji is saying that's for the king. And you are saying he's for the son. Because son is friends with Kauravas. So Drupad, where is Drupad here? Next year, where? So they are all related only, na? They are all related. Draupadi is related here and there. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus on Sanjay. For time being, let us focus on Sanjay. Sanjay, we don't have Drupad in this shloka. So we'll discuss when Drupad will come. Okay. We have Dronacharya, we have Duryodhana and Sanjay. So let us talk of Duryodhana. Duryodhana was political, we understood. Ritika Mataji said that he is political in nature. What else? Sanjay, one point is still missing.
Sanjay said that.
What Sanjay said something which is, which is little.
He's asking about the situation on the battlefield.
Yeah, that he understood the motive of Duryodhana. But what about Sanjay? What about quality of Sanjay is coming up here?
Fear on the face of Duryodhana. Encourage the
Okay.
king. This may be the
What he is addressing, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Did I give you a hint?
No,
Prabhuji.
the Acharya,
Dronacharya.
go and ask what is the possible strategy could be, and based upon the present situation of the Pandavas.
Okay. But tell me, who is the commander in chief?
It may be recent. That
Bhishma or Dronacharya?
Prabhu, Bhishma died on the 10th day. So
Commander
then,
in charge is Dronacharya.
Everything is that Dhritarashtra needs.
Who is Senapati? Who is Senapati?
Bhishma.
No, Bhishma commander in chief.
Bhishma, correct. Bhishma, right? Bhishma was there. After Bhishma was killed, Bhishma was when on the bed of arrows, then Dronacharya became. So now why he is going to Dronacharya and not Bhishma? Correct, no? Senapati, who is Senapati? So he should go to Bhishma. Why is going to Dronacharya? Vyuham he knows. Bhishma also knows so many Vyuhams. Bhishma is a Shishya of. Bhishma is the Shishya of Parshuram. Right? So he also knows all the Vyuhams, this, that, Chakra Vyuham, this Vyuham, that Vyuham. But he is going to Dronacharya.
And Dronacharya is the teacher.
Guide, he guided.
Teacher.
Yeah, that's what answer she gave already. That Dronacharya is the teacher of both. He knows whatever Pandavas knows, who has taught? Dronacharya has taught. He is a teacher. And the teacher is on which side? My side. So let me go to him, and in the next sloka we'll come to know why he is going to him. But one more thing about Sanjay is still missing, which is not coming up.
Purport is mentioned.
No, it's there in the translation only.
Prabhuji,
They are not going to compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to compromise. Who? Who is not going to compromise? Duryodhan party. Okay. One more thing is coming.
Prabhuji, Sanjaya addressed Duryodhana as king.
Dhrutiya said Sanjaya addressed Duryodhana as king. King Duryodhana. Is he the king?
No.
Dhritarashtra is the king. So why he is addressing Duryodhana as king? Correct, no?
Correct.
He is talking to whom? And he is seeing King Duryodhana. Duryodhana is, who is king?
Kauravas.
Who is the king? Who is the king? Dhritarashtra. And why he is saying King Duryodhana? Impression of what? But king is king, no? King is Dhritarashtra only. He is alive, no? He is Yuvaraj actually. So he should say Yuvraj Duryodhana. He said Prince Duryodhana. Why is saying King Duryodhana? Not exactly. At the battlefield, he is the head of, but that also head of Kurus is Bhishma. Bhishma is the head of Kurus in the battlefield. So Duryodhana is also not the king.
Dhritarashtra is taking.
Duryodhana is also not the king.
battlefield.
Still, at the
I
battlefield,
don't, I can't live
yeah, at the battlefield, the highest position is of Senapati. And he is yeah, but he's not there. King is Dhritarashtra who is sitting there. So why Sanjay is addressing Duryodhana as king?
It means that before battlefield something.
No. Prabhu is guessing. Guessing. No. Yes. To encourage or to please Dhritarashtra, because Dhritarashtra will feel nice. My son is the king. Because the whole life, kind of. Yeah. You wanted to say the same thing? So to make yeah, to feel, so that Dhritarashtra will feel happy that my son is called king. Because the whole life he wanted Duryodhana to become king, which never happened. But then Sanjay is addressing King Duryodhana. So he will say, yeah, King Duryodhana. So this is false happiness or true happiness? False happiness. So Dhritarashtra was always in that false happiness. That he was thinking, I am king, my son will be king, he will be king only, I will give all this to him only. So to just please him little bit, because Sanjay is ultimately his sevak. Right? So King Duryodhana. So he felt, yeah, King Duryodhana. That is the reason. So what is about Sanjay came here? The personality about Sanjay.
Pleasing that.
He is a pleasing character. He is a pleasing character. He cannot hurt his own master. Right? He's pleasing character. He will say the right words also, but in a pleasing way. Right? He will say the bad words also, that Kauravas are going to die. But then he cannot say that because Dhritarashtra will be feeling bad. So he will say that also in a pleasing way. So what is his Sanjay's character? He's always pleasing. Do you know people who are people pleasers, who cannot say bad to others, who are always pleasing only? There are some people like that, right? Have you seen people like Dhritarashtra?
Many times.
There's so many
Many
people.
people.
So many people.
Mostly.
Huh? Mostly all Dhritarashtra, right? Why Dhritarashtra? Many people, and all are laughing.
Everybody
One by one, one by one, one by one.
everybody wants property. They want.
Everybody wants property. Every,
They want power.
everybody wants their son.
Ah. Higher,
Everybody wants their son to be
higher than him, like.
higher position. Mataji, you want to say?
No, don't please.
No, please. This is a discussion. Tell, no worries. No, I will not take. I will take in all other ways. You would say. No, tell me. Yes. Yes. Yes, no? Even if someone is not qualified, he has to be king. So that is what mentality? Dhritarashtra mentality. That my son will be king even if he is a dumb fellow. Even if he is fully adharma, even if he is fully adharmic, he will become the king.
Sonia Gandhi should be.
Yeah.
Should
Okay, so let us not take the names. No, it's okay. I can understand. But you can say in the way that there are some politicians who think that their son can be qualified. Even if he's not qualified, he will become the son. You can tell the same in this way, not offending any names, right? So yeah, that's correct example. Now, but then, hold on. Why we are going so far in Delhi? Let's look in this room. Let us look at in this room.
Yes, yes.
Are we not? You are understanding now, right? Where I'm going? Are we not hiding the mistakes of our own childs? Are we not saying, even if sometimes our child is committing mistake and we are saying, no, sab theek hai, usne sab seekh kiya hai. He has not done anything wrong. If the child is fighting with some other boy, he must have done something wrong. Not my child. Correct? No? Without hearing also, we have blind faith on our kids. And we do whatever the kids want, we do. Now that is good. See, parents should be chastising the child also for the wrong things. If you don't chastise for the wrong things, what will happen?
Balance should be there. Always.
Yeah.
That is-
No, balance means what? Balance means what? You should chastise for the wrong, appreciate for the good.
Yes.
That is the balance. You should not say that आज मैंने chastise किया तो आज मैं तुमको खुश भी दूंगा, ऐसा नहीं. If he is doing wrong, you should chastise. If he is doing good, you should appreciate. That is the right balance. But if you are hiding, if you are ignoring the mistakes of your own kids, be it boy or a girl, then we are not Dhritarashtras.
Yes.
We are Dhritarashtras. If we are behaving, if we are believing whatever our sons or daughters says, पापा ये चाहिए, हाँ बेटा ले, पापा ये चाहिए, हाँ बेटा ये भी ले, पापा वो नहीं चाहिए, हाँ नहीं चाहिए तो नहीं ले, पापा नहीं उठना है, नहीं उठना है, सो जा. Are you not doing that?
No.
If you are not doing, it's good. But introspect, we are all doing this. Even if I don't know your families, but we are all doing this. You have to introspect.
Yes,
That are we not too much pampering our kids for unnecessarily things? Yes, everybody is doing this, right?
Our age and now generation.
Yeah, we are doing. Especially here in this part of the world, every child is pampered child. Too much pampered, right?
Especially in UAE.
That's what I'm saying. This part of the world, especially, right? Everywhere. But the point to be understood is we don't have to close our eyes like Dhritarashtra to the wrongdoings of our own sons, right? Or our own family members also. It can be our parents, it can be our spouses, it can be our brothers, siblings, anything. What we should support is what is right. And how do we know what is right? How do we know what is right? That is another big question. My friend will say this is right. We will say this is right. Right? Wife will say this is right. Husband will say this is right. So what? Who will conclude what is right? So that is why we are reading Shastras to know what is right and what is not right. Tasma Shastram Pramanante Karya Karyam Vyavasthito. Tasma Shastram Pramanante Karya Vyavasthito. Shastra, therefore, Shastras will direct this activity is right to be done, this activity is wrong not to be done. So we need to have common reference. It's not that what husband, okay, wife will say, I think this is good. Husband will say, no, I think this is good. Then what to follow? Na mera man kiya ye acha yahi karenge hum. I think this is good, let us do this only. But then we should give away our own whimsical monkey thoughts and we should focus on Shastra. That let us see what is there in the Shastra for this problem or for how we should behave in this category. If we don't have Shastra, three things we have to approach: Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Guru is the spiritual master, the Adhyatmic Guru. If you don't have a Guru, then Sadhu. Sadhu is the devotees, the real devotees who are following Shastra. And then if both are not there, then Shastras. Right? But Shastra we understand, we read and we may not understand. That's why we have to approach a Guru or at least the devotees who can tell us what is there in Shastra, what does it mean. Right? So this is what it is. So we are all also having the qualities of Dhritarashtra. Right? So come out from that qualities. As we go along, we will come out of that slowly, slowly. So Duryodhana is political.
Yes.
Dhritarashtra is also political. Mamaka Pandava Sheva, we saw in the first sloka, right? So, and yeah, let's see to he went to Dronacharya and let's see what Dronacharya that after going where what he does. Third verse, who is the for third verse? Buddy. No, read full sloka, no? Paschaitam Pandu Putranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. Another political statement by Duryodhana. Let's see. Let's see the translation.
This also question.
Yeah, word meaning. Word meaning.
Is
Pandu Putrana. So when you have A and upper bar, it is pronounced as not Pandu, it is Pandu.
teacher Mahatim
Mahatim. Chamum.
is sports.
Hmm.
Vyudha arranged Drupada Putrena by the son of Drupada. Tava your Shishyena discipline.
Disciple.
Himata very
Dhimata.
intelligent.
Now here Drupad is coming, Mataji. We'll talk about Drupad now. All will come slowly, slowly. Okay.
Intelligent
Disciple. Drupada.
A great diplomat wanted to point out the defects of Dronacharya, the great Brahmana commander-in-chief. Dronacharya had some political quarrel with King Drupada, the father of Draupadi, who was Arjuna's wife. As a result of this quarrel, Drupada performed a great sacrifice by which he received the benefiction of having a son who would be able to kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya knew this perfectly well, and yet, as a liberal Brahmana, he did not hesitate to impart all his military secrets when the son of Drupada,
Drishtadyumna.
Drishtadyumna, was entrusted to him for military education. Now, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Drishtadyumna took the side of Pandavas, and it was he who arranged for their military phalanx. After having learned the art of Dronacharya. Duryodhana pointed out this mistake of Dronacharya so that he might be alert and uncompromising in the fighting. By this, he wanted to point out also that he should not be similarly lenient in battle against the Pandavas, who were also Dronacharya's affectionate student. Arjuna especially was his most affectionate and brilliant student. Duryodhana also warned that such leniency in the fight would lead to defeat.
Correct, na? हाँ, माता जी की आंखें बड़ी हो गई. Okay, can you summarize what is written here, Ritika Mataji? So, what is the quality of Duryodhana here coming up? What did he do?
He is point out
He's point out what?
to Dronacharya. You that Draupadi's son Drishtadyumna, he
Draupadi's son? No. Draupadi's son is not Drishtadyumna. Draupadi's brother is Drishtadyumna.
he that Dronacharya thought some teaching
Military
to
education.
Drishtadyumna also, I think.
Mhm.
He learned and if he is against
He imparted the same knowledge of
he
the
gave
war
them
related
that's why
things
he
to
pointed.
Drishtadyumna.
So-
Drishtadyumna.
But he
So
took
who
Pandavas'
also
side.
now on the part of
Pandavas.
the Pandavas, so
Mm.
whatever the secrets that are required has already been known to the
Yes.
Pandavas.
Okay, so
And so that's the reason, and
Mm.
he's pointing out to the
Dronacharya.
that you have already imparted this.
Ah.
Now see, he's there on the other side.
uh,
You should have not done that. Something like
so he's pointing out his mistake.
Mistake.
So what? So what? So what is
Be
coming out
careful,
here?
Be careful and
Partial or not towards a little, not
Pandava
trying.
side.
Because Arjuna is his
And
favorite,
favorite.
One by one. Yeah.
So they should not try to
Who should not be partial?
Dronacharya.
Dronacharya should not be partial.
Yeah.
Why?
Should not be lenient towards while fighting. You should not.
Why he will be lenient?
Because they know that Arjuna is the favorite one.
Okay, so Arjuna is the favorite of whom? Dronacharya.
Dronacharya.
That's why don't be lenient.
Yeah.
Okay, nice
Because
point.
he
Yes.
is making out his mistakes so that he should not.
Yeah. So your favorite student is on the other side, so don't be lenient. That is one point. What is that? What you were saying? That was only you were saying. Anyone else? Any other point? Yes, Mr. Drishtadyumna. Ah. Yes.
Correct.
Correct.
You should be careful while in the battle because he might be killed by the.
But why Dronacharya? Why Duryodhana is showing care about Dronacharya? Is he showing care here? In this shloka, it is depicted that way. Is he really caring for Dronacharya here?
His mistakes.
He's depending on Dronacharya. Okay. Then be careful. Yes, okay. That I can take your point.
Mistakes that you while you taught him. Because
Yeah.
Thing and that everything they know about that Vidya and everything, na? So he's telling
No, Drupada is not knowing. Dronacharya is more capable. Dronacharya is a guru. Drupada was a king. They were friends. They were friends, but they don't have the equal knowledge. Dronacharya is having more knowledge. They were fighting. So, what is the point? What point you are trying to say? They don't have the same knowledge. Dronacharya is having higher knowledge because he is the teacher. Okay. What else? What about the Duryodhana quality?
mistakes again and again.
So-
Mistakes that why you gave his all the knowledge to
Drishtadyumna.
Drishtadyumna.
Okay, that is good point.
He's going to Pandava side.
Now, who is Dronacharya? Who is Dronacharya and Duryodhana? What is their relation? Guru and Shishya. So, who is pointing out whose mistake? Shishya pointing out Guru's mistake. So, is that a good quality? Like there are some students, no? In the class they sit. In the class they sit. and they asked to the teacher, let us see how much teacher knows. Correct, no? I know many things. Let me ask nonsensical questions and let us see how much teachers know. And then we'll point out their mistake. Hey, तुमने ये गलत किया, तुमने ये गलत किया. Do you relate this quality? I'm not taking anybody's name, but this quality is there, right? That people
I used to
point
do
out.
it college.
Yeah, we all have done.
Teacher, but I can't say. I used to write one whole
Yeah.
question answer. It was always
Correct.
half.
Right.
The next day I come, you pitch out to the another question. And
See, if
what-
teacher is having a flaw, then you're pointing out that is correct.
and that is
But
the only reason I
here,
wanted.
here Dronacharya is having
No,
a
I'm
flaw.
just saying what I did.
No, correct. We also did. Right? See, the point is if somebody is wrong, you can point out. But here, Dronacharya is wrong. How he is not wrong?
Even is
No,
a teacher,
teacher,
then also he
teacher.
taught under religion.
One at a time.
Separation for Pandavas.
He didn't do separation. He taught the same education to all, right? So much so that he taught the same education to the person who is about to kill him. Who is that? Drishtadyumna. So he is impartial. Dronacharya is impartial, right? So is it right on Duryodhana's part to point out his mistakes? No. So that is not correct. What you did in your college is correct, maybe, because if the teacher is not correct. But what here quality of Duryodhana is that though the teacher is correct, he's pointing out and he is very high in age also, and he is making him more humiliate that, see, Vyudham Draupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. Your Shishya is Drishtadyumna. He has arranged the military phalanx, right? Yeah, your Shishya only, Drupad Putra. Ek to Drupad Putra hai. You have rivalry with Drupad. His son is going to kill you. You have taught him all the military phalanx, and now see, he's standing in front of you only. You see, he's chastising, he's criticizing, he's giving sarcasm remarks to his own guru. That is not correct on Duryodhana's part, right? That is the quality of Duryodhana which is coming up here. Correct? Yes, Mataji, what's your point?
Want to kill Dronacharya?
Not want to, he will kill.
He will. He's not want to kill.
He want to also, he will kill also.
He is capable of.
This what so what? Okay, let us go to Drupad and Dronacharya story. Shall we go into that?
Yeah.
How many of you know that story? Half you know. Okay, so anyway, I'll not take a detailed story. When I'll ask you homework, you'll tell me the detailed story. But the storyline goes that they were friends earlier, right? And then they were all college before the king was also Drupad was also not king and he was also Brahmana. So they were all friends and they said that my possessions is your possession is my possession. जो तेरा है वो मेरा है, जो मेरा है वो तेरा है. Like friends share each other. Eh? So yeah, come to my house, whatever is I whenever you want anything, please come here. So then they grew up, and then he became king, and then he remained poor because Brahmana is, he cannot be more opulent. And then his son was there, Drishtadyumna, right? He was asking for milk also, but they were not having milk, right? So mother was what the Guru Patni of Dronacharya. Who is the wife of Dronacharya? Hmm. Dronacharya wife is Kripi. Kripi. Kripi is the sister of Kripacharya. Kripacharya and Kripi are twins. So Kripacharya, who is Kripacharya? Guru. He is also Guru. He is also Guru. Yeah, but now since we are understanding Bhagavad Gita, we have to be differentiating. Which Guru?
Seven.
Kripacharya is Kul Guru. Kripacharya is Kul Guru. Right? Kripacharya is Kul Guru, and he is the like the weapon who is teaching the weapons and all the Kshatriya, all the what do you call that? Adhyatmic Guru. Not Adhyatmic Guru, but he was teaching the military phalanx and war tactics and all those things. But he was Kul Guru, right? So Kripi is the wife of Dronacharya. So Kripi, what used to do, she used to put water in the atta and then make this look like milk, and then she used to give to
Ashwatthama.
Ashwathama. Yeah, Dronacharya's son Ashwathama. Right. So Dronacharya thought that I remember my king. He promised me that whatever you want, please come. And then he went that let me ask one cow from this guy, Drupad. But he went and asked for the cow, and actually he said that give me half of your kingdom. They have promised that way. And then when Dronacharya went to Drupad, Drupad made laugh of him that why you are behaving like a child now. We are not child anymore. We have grown up. Yeah, study time, whatever promises we have given, I forgot all the promise. who are you? You're a Daridra Brahmana, I am the king, like that. So he was not behaving like a friend. So Dronacharya got very hurt that I am, he's my friend, he promised me, and then this and that. And then he came back, and at that time he was teaching to Kauravas and Pandavas. So he told Kauravas to, as a Guru Dakshina, give me Drupad. Go and fight a war with Drupad and bring him as a war prisoner to me. Dronacharya told to Kauravas. And Kauravas went, fought with Drupad, and they got defeated. All the Kauravas got defeated. They went very nicely with all the Kauravas that, yeah, this is a very small thing. We will go, we have our Sena, this and that. And they all got defeated from the Drupad's army. And then they came, मुंह लटका के सब वापस आ गए all Kauravas. And then now think what we will do. And then Yudhishthira was also there. Pandava was also there. So they were also asked the Guru Dakshina. So what Guru Dakshina we should give you? Because Guru, you have to give Guru Dakshina. Your studies are not complete if you are not giving Guru Dakshina to the Guru. And whatever Guru asks, that has to be given as Guru Dakshina. Not whatever we have. You have to ask to the Guru what he wants, and then he says, okay, I want this, and then you have to give as a disciple. That was the pratha. So he told the same thing to Pandavas also. Bring Drupada as a war prisoner. And Pandavas went only 5 of them, and they vanished all the army of Drupada and caught Drupada as criminal, as a war prisoner, and brought to Dronacharya. At that time, Drupad being king, then he told me that he told Drupad that you are like behaving like a slave now. You are my slave. I'll free you. He didn't kill him also. He said that now kill me because I am slave of you. You kill me, better kill me. Don't leave me like that. But he said, no, I cannot kill you. You are my friend. Dronacharya is saying to Drupad, you are my friend. I'll not kill you. I'll just release you. I'll just give you forgiveness. So Drupad got very angry. He's a Kshatriya. He said, better kill me. Don't leave me like this. Don't forgive me like this. What face I will have and go back to my kingdom? Better kill me. Because he's having a Kshatriya blood. But then he said, no, I am forgiving you. I cannot kill you. Then in that anger, he did one yajna. Who? Drupad. He did one yajna, and then only aim was that I should get a son who will kill Dronacharya. Right? So he did yajna, and from that yajna, 2 personalities came. Yeah. Draupadi and Drishtadyumna. So Draupadi is not an ordinary woman, she is a Yajna Kanya. Okay? Because she came from fire, she is also very powerful. And her swabhava, her behavior, her nature is also very fiery. Not Soumya. Draupadi is not Soumya. Right? We can see from her character, right? All throughout Mahabharata, she was not very Soumya. If somebody hurts her anything, she used to be very fiery and violent because she's a Yajna Kanya, right? And same Drishtadyumna also. So Drishtadyumna is born only to kill Dronacharya. But Dronacharya did all impartial things. But still that happened that way that he can be killed by this guy only, Drishtadyumna. Now Drishtadyumna is the Senapati of Pandavas. So Duryodhana is saying, see, your disciple, Tava Shishyena Dhimata, he has arranged the military phalanx which you have taught. Now he is against you. So he's chastising, he's telling bad words to Dronacharya so that he feels very humiliated. And that is a not good quality on Shishya part. Correct? That is a quality of Drona.
How he
Duryodhana.
will be for them, they said Pandava's side. Just like
Because Draupadi is
Drupad. Drupad is Draupadi's father and Draupadi is Pandava's wife. So Sasurji, no? Drupad is Sasurji of Pandavas. So his son will be on that side.
when Dronacharya asked the Pandavas to bring him, his friend, so he brought them.
That's a nice question. I got your question. So Pandavas fought with Drupad. And Drupad was bandi bana ke leke aaye Drupad ko Pandavas. Then why Drupad is on their side? That is your question, correct?
He should be
Why he married his daughter, right? Because Drupada knew that this was a part of Guru Dakshina. And the problem is not Pandavas, problem is Dronacharya. Pandavas are powerful. Pandavas were just following the order of Dronacharya.
Guru.
They were just the order carriers. But who is the order giver? Dronacharya. So problem is Dronacharya, not Pandavas. Right? And Pandavas are having whom on their side? Krishna. Right? And Krishna and Draupadi are also Sakha and Sakhi. Right? So all bravery, all chivalrous thing was on Pandava's side. And definitely Dronacharya is on opposite side. So where Drupad will go? Definitely here. Because he has a son to kill Dronacharya. It makes more logical, no? To be on this side. Right? So many personalities will come. We'll discuss. Interesting, no?
But
Part of the plan. This is part of the plan. See, Mahabharata is very interesting. It's all is part of the plan.
Yes, Prabhu. Like Drupada has done the yajna to get that
Son who will kill
Drusilla.
Drusilla.
But why that did you ask like or two, one like Draupadi and
No,
Draupadi.
that was bonus. Sometimes you conceive one, but it becomes twins.
That's
No?
what I was thinking. Like, is there any purpose for that?
You conceive for having one child, but sometimes you get twins, right? That is bonus. You cannot abort one child and give only one child because I conceived one only. It is bonus. So Draupadi also came, and this Drishtadyumna also came, right? So that's how it came. Okay, let's read the fourth verse. So one more quality of Brahmana. Who is the Brahmana here? Dronacharya. So Brahmana is liberal and he is impartial. He is not self-centered. Now just understand the position of Dronacharya. He knows that Drishtadyumna is going to kill me. Correct? And he is coming to, Drishtadyumna also goes to Dronacharya that please teach me. So what ideally we should do? No, I will not teach you. You go away because you are going to kill me. Why I should teach you? Correct, na? But he taught them. He followed his dharma. What dharma? Teacher. He was a teacher, so he has to give them education impartial, right? Then why he did not do with Ekalavya?
Yeah,
No. That's your homework. That's your homework. Discuss. We will answer that to fullest of your satisfaction, but not today. That is your question. Find out, right? I cannot answer all now. Otherwise, your research will. How you will do the research work? If he is impartial, then he should have behaved the same with Eklavya. No? Why angutha le liya uska?
Equal to Arjuna.
Eklavya word is not there. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Eklavya will come later on. Let's park this one. I'm just giving you thought to so that you can go home and discuss, right? Discuss with yourself, discuss with your husband, spouse, whatever you want. Okay, let's read the fourth word. Fourth verse. So you have to discuss. Ketan Prabhu. She's seeing at you. See, that's why if you come together, you will have to, something to discuss after going home, like you two. Right? क्या हुआ आज ये वो वो अरे ऐसा नहीं था ऐसा नहीं था ऐसा नहीं था ऐसा था ऐसा. So some topics will come up, right? Yes, that will happen. I know. See that what will happen, the discussion at home, instead of Sas Bahu, it will become to Mahabharata. Correct, no? Instead of मेरी चाची मेरी मासी और इंडिया में क्या हुआ, it will become to Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata. That is the purpose of studying Shastra. Instead of discussing where I should buy my sari, this and that, and कल क्या खाएंगे, परसों क्या खाया था और आगे क्या खाएंगे. That will also happen. That will also happen. I know. But sometime will happen here. Sometime will go to this, no? That is enough. Right? Done, Mataji? हाँ माता जी हरे कृष्ण. मैं बंद हो गया. मैं सवाल भी हो गया. हो गया. I'll give in the group. Okay, we'll read the fourth verse or we'll stop here. Who is the fourth verse? Whose seva is that? हाँ पढ़ लेते हैं. छोटा सा है. We'll read. Okay. अत्र शूरा महेश्वास भीमार्जुन समायुधि युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथः महाईश्वसः.
Arjuna, Sama, equal, in the fight, Yuyudhana, Virata, Cha, also, Drupada, Cha, also, Maharatha, great fighter. Here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna. Great fighters like Yuyudhana, Virata, and Drupada. Perfect. Even though Drishtadyumna was not a very important obstacle in the face of Dronacharya's very great power in the military art, there were many others who were causes of fear. They are mentioned by Duryodhana as great stumbling blocks on the path of victory because each and every one of them was as formidable as Bhima and Arjuna. He knew the strength of Bhima and Arjuna and thus he compared the others with them.
So now Duryodhana is telling to द्रोणाचार्य. संजय इज धृतराष्ट्र. संजय हो गया धृतराष्ट्र उधर वो रूम में बैठा है उधर अभी वॉर में आ गए. दुर्योधन इज टेलिंग टू द्रोणाचार्य देखो भीम है वहां अर्जुन है वहां एंड द्रुपद इज देयर युयुधान विराट. द्रोणाचार्य आल्सो कैन सी ना But he is telling them, hey, देखो ये भी है, देखो ये भी है, देखो ये भी है. So what does it show about Duryodhana? He's pointing on the other side now. On Bhima and Arjuna on the other side. Bhima hai, Arjuna hai, and great fighters like Yudhana, Virata, Draupada, right? Draupada we discussed. Virata I am not discussing today. You have to find out. In the as a part of homework, I'll give you. Yudhana also I will not discuss. Who is Yudhana? What is his qualities? We will discuss. Bhima and Arjuna. So now he's saying Bhima and Arjuna. Why only Bhima and Arjuna? Huh?
Prabhuji, because they're like one of the strongest, like
They are powerful fighters. Yes, Dhruti?
because they're probably the most powerful fighters.
Yeah, they are the most powerful in the this thing, in the Pandavas army. What else? But at this point of time, he doesn't know. At this point of time, Duryodhana is not knowing. Duryodhana, at this point of time, he is thinking, I will win over Bhima, na? Because I have overconfidence. Duryodhana is overconfident. Sometimes we are also overconfident. Correct, na? We are also overconfident. है कुछ बात में कुछ दम नहीं है लेकिन we need to say ना ये मैंने किया वो मैंने किया कुछ किया नहीं होता है. But then we just flaunt our possessions, flaunt our beauty, flaunt our knowledge in front of others, in front of the juniors. We flaunt our things. That's what he is doing. What else? Comparison between whom?
Bhima, Arjuna and this side.
Yeah, why only Bhima and Arjuna he is selecting? But why Bhima and Arjuna? Why not Yudhishthira?
Okay, Arjuna makes sense because he's the
He's the greatest archer. He's the greatest warrior. He's the famous archer, right? But so is Karna also, no? Karna किधर है? Karna किधर है? But he's selecting only Bhima and Arjuna. Why Duryodhana is selecting Bhima and Arjuna? Why not Yudhishthira, Nakula, Sahadeva, Drupada? So what? All are Shishyas. Priya Shishya Arjuna.
So Arjuna, okay.
Why Bhima?
Bhima is
His?
for Bhima, Duryodhana is the direct revenge.
Bhima, he has special affinity towards Bhima, right? Here they are fighting. You know, there are two cousins who are always fighting, right? Yes, very right point. These two are the main कांटा. मेन कांटा आंखों का कांटा ये दो मेन है. भीम एंड अर्जुन अगर नहीं निकल गया तो बाकी को हम संभाल लेंगे. भीम एंड अर्जुन आर मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड फॉर भीमा he has really great grudge against Bhima. मतलब है ना खुन्नस होती है ना जो बड़े से खुन्नस है कि इसके प्रति बहुत खुन्नस है. मैं कुछ भी हो बाकी सब ठीक है इसको मैं मारूंगा. Why like that? What Bhima has done? No, actually Duryodhana is more Shaktishali. See, Duryodhana is more fast in Gada Yuddha. And Duryodhana is doing Gada Yuddha. Na? Duryodhana is the disciple of in Gada Yuddha. Balramji. Very nice. And Balramji has told no one can fight like Duryodhana. He's the best in Gada Yuddha. Right? So what? So why Bhima is rival? He is the best. He knows that. He was very fast. And Bhima is very bulky. He is very slow. But Duryodhana is very fast. And he is expert in Gada. Yeah, strength wise, okay, he was equal or little less, maybe you can say. But why Bhima? He was very much having a strong rivalry toward Bhima. Yeah, that is also there. Yeah, Bhima promised Draupadi before that, na? Bhima made several promises, right? Bhima made several promises in Mahabharata. Actually, many characters made many promises in Mahabharata. We will discuss all the promises also, right? And then Krishna says, oh yeah, these guys are taking so many promises, I have to take care of them. Yeah, I was going to that only. Yeah, because whatever happens is coming from childhood trauma. Childhood trauma, right? So what happened in childhood? We will discuss now or next week. Malji will have stomach pain.
Both are in the same house initially.
Yeah, rivalry from childhood, they were always fighting. And whatever Bhima likes, Duryodhana also likes. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. So Duryodhana gave some poison to Bhima when they were child only, right? That rivalry is too long, that childhood. See, because they were both having the same weapon. Which same weapon? Gada. See, a singer is not envious to a carpenter.
Singer only.
A singer is envious to a singer only, right? No? If you are good cook, you will not be envy with the person who is not cooking. You will be envy with the person who is better than you. Correct, no? They both are same weapon, right? Coming to the same this thing. Correct. So they were having that.
Mother-in-law and wife.
हाँ?
Inside the kitchen.
माता जी मैं नहीं बोल रहा कुछ भी.
मैं इनके बारे में नहीं बोल रहा.
मैं कहाँ बोला? मैं तो बोला ही नहीं. I don't want. Okay, I don't want a different discussions. What happened? All okay? Ah. Yeah. So between mother-in-law and wife, always husband is the problem, right? So better husband has to sneak out in between. You matter, you sort it out your matter, right? So that is the same rivalry goes for Bhima and Duryodhana. And he gave the poison also to Bhima. He gave the poison in the form of kheer. In the kheer, he gave poison and he ate also kheer. Right, very nicely. He said, "Nani, aaj tumhare liye kheer bane." Because Bhima is voracious eater. He's called Vrkodara. Bhima is called Vrkodara. He can eat anything and everything. दुर्योधन knew that कुछ भी खिला दो ये खा जाएगा मोटा. ऐसे बस खाना खिलाओ, सारा खाना खिला जाओ. He is very simple. कुछ भी खिला दो खा जाएगा. So he gave the poison also. And what happened when he gave to poison to Bhima? He put in the river. पत्थर बांध के river में भी डाल दिया. See, such a gross offense ना. बच्चे हैं खेल रहे हैं, and then भीम में जहर भी खिला दिया, पत्थर बांध के पानी में भी डाल दिया. Right? And then what happened to Bhima? He went inside the Patal Loka, inside the waters, and he went to Vasuki. Right? Vasuki is there, and Vasuki said that, "Who are you?" And then he said that, "No, I am happened to your mama, Matama. Like Pitama is there, I am happening to your Matama, your Mata's father. He's Vasuki, he had some relationship." And then all the snakes went to Bhima, they bit him. And because of the snake bite, all the poison was removed. Which was poison was Duryodhana gave him, all the poison was removed. And he got up. And then that Matama Vasuki gave him the special milk or kheer, whatever he gave. And that one pot of milk was having the strength of 10 elephants. And he ate eight of such pots. So he got the strength of 80 elephants. Right? So Duryodhana gave poison to kill Bhima, but that became boon for him, and he got the strength of 80 elephants. 80 elephants in one person. So again the Duryodhana was envious more that I poisoned him, he was not killed, and again he's coming at back more powerful. So he was always his aankh ka kaata, ye bas isko marna hai bas, from the childhood, right? And then as they grew up, they did so many things, right? Lakshagraha, we know, right? Then Draupadi Vastraharan, we know. And then Bhima made several promises. What he did? One by one. What promise Bhima made? No, he will kill all. Or he took promises, all Kauravas I will only kill. All hundreds I will only kill. So that was Duryodhana was more angry. Sala, tu mere ko pura marega. That one promise. What else? Blood of? What hair dip in the blood? You should tell properly.
Prabhu,
He will
said
take
that
the blood of Dushasana. He will tear open the chest of Dushasana, take the blood in the hands, and then with the same blood, Draupadi will be washing the hairs. Such a grave thing, right? He will tear open the heart of Dushasana because Dushasana touched Draupadi. That is the second promise. What else? He will break the thigh of Duryodhana because Duryodhana was beating that thigh. Let Draupadi come and sit here. Right? Vajra will come later. Huh? Yeah, to fulfill his. That is also one of the promises. What else? So many promises that Bhima made. So Bhima was very aankhon ka kaata for Duryodhana. That Bhima wants to be killed and I will kill Bhima. And Arjuna, of course, because he's the most important warrior and he is the greatest archer. So he's taking all those things. And Bhima and Arjuna are the most powerful from their party. He's considering only Bhima and Arjuna. And the next shloka, he's comparing Bhima with whom? We will see that also. Right? But we'll stop here now. Right? Otherwise, whole Mahabharata will continue here only. Oh, why? For me, it is small. Who's fifth? Yeah, it's just the names actually. Yeah. Who is the fifth one? It's yours, huh? Okay, let's read the translation just. The shloka and translation we'll read. Just read the translation. No, no, Prabhu will read. Drishtaketuschekitana.
काशीराजस्व वीर्यवान्
काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान्
पुरुजित् कुन्ती भोजश्च
पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च
तेभ्यश्च
शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवा
दृश्यकेतु
Chekitana.
Kasiraja cha also Viryavan, very powerful. Purujit, Kunti Bhoja cha and Saibya cha and Narapungava, hero in human society. There is also great heroic powerful fighters like Drishtaketu,
Chekitana.
Kasiraja,
Purujit.
Kunti Bhoja and Saibya.
So these are the other warriors' names. Yeah, he's the other great hero. Who is who? We will discuss, but not with me. That's your homework. I'll give you all the characters. Okay. Sixth also is the same thing. Well, that's the names. Okay, but we'll stop here. Yeah? Okay? Okay to stop? Okay. Okay, so we'll stop here. I think we had a Seva till Prabhu only. I think two more was there. Okay, so this is going on preparation of the war. The first 11 shlokas are preparing the war, that how the war scene setting is. What is the name of the chapter? Observing the armies of the battlefields of Kurukshetra. So now the observation of army is going there. Who is where, who is came for the fighting, and also observing the scene setting is happening for Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has not yet started. I mean, started, but not, Krishna has not yet spoken still. Krishna has not yet stopped. War started. War means about to start. War is about to start. Not yet started. Yeah, now all are in line. War is about to start. Yeah, he's just seeing now what is happening, who is happening. Okay?
Okay.
No. War is not yet started. No, first before the war. Not 11th day. 11th day, Bhishma will be killed. No, before first. Who said you? Where you heard this? This is before the war. Bhagavad Gita itself is before the war, no? How come 11th day? Before the war only Arjuna will be shattered completely.
When you do that one, then Krishna is.
Not 11th day. First, before the war. No, that is also before the war. All 18 chapters before the war. Where it is coming from? Don't see too much of serials. No. Why between the war he will show Vishwarupa?
Like Arjuna is not.
This Bhagavad Gita is before the war. War has not yet started. Okay, we are still before the war. Okay, not 11th day, not 7th day, not first day. All this is TV gyan.
They are standing there.
They are standing. The armies are there. All armies are watching. अभी तक शंख भी नहीं बजा है. Shankh is also not there. Shankh होगा तभी तो war चालू होगा. Shankh is also still not there. Yeah, it will come. After some shlokas, the Shankh will, each one will blow their own Shankas. Shankh is नहीं बजा है. Shankh बजे बिना थोड़ी चालू हो जाएंगे. Shankh भी बजना बाकी है. So before the war. कौन आएगा? बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे प्रभु.
No, before go now and
हाँ?
leave the war for now. ऐसा कुछ है? नहीं.
बहुत कुछ है प्रभु. I thought I understood what you're trying to say, but we'll refine you, like refine what you're trying to say. But we'll stop here. Okay? We'll continue after 2 weeks now, unfortunately, because we are traveling. So yeah, this week I thought I'm here, so let us do something that we can discuss something. But I'll give you homework as I told you, and you will have fun time doing homework also. Vidura, yeah, Vidura is very interesting character. All are interesting. But yeah, Vidura is